Hey guys, this video is for Mr. Shower's modeling molecules. This is to do if you do not have the kit. Okay, it's a wood model kit, and in it are a lot of different atoms, different kinds of springs. Okay, so there's different parts that you use to assemble based on the lab we're doing. Now, what you need to do is get the copy of the lab. It's called Mr. Shower's Modeling Molecules. And what you're going to do is you're going to have to figure out what the geometric shape is of these molecules we're putting together. Also, you need to draw the electron dot diagrams of these on your own in the data table that's found in the lab. It's very straightforward. Okay, so let's look at the lab here. All right, so I'm doing this because you can't obtain a kit. So you're going to end up drawing H2O2, HCl, H2O, CO2, NH3, CH4, C2H6, C2H4, C2H2. Now, these are the this is what I'm going to be doing for you is step 3. Build a 3-dimensional model, the molecule. Compare your Lewis structure to your model. They must have the same geometry. Okay, so in the lab, you're going to draw a sketch for each molecule and color each atom the appropriate color according to the group color key. Okay, so the colors you're going to need are yellow, black, blue, red, and green. Crayon, marker. If you have an app, that's fine. You could do that too. Now, the shapes you're going to be using, and you don't have to write the word down. You can just write the letter in the table. A for linear, B for bent, C for trigonal planar, D for pyramidal, and E for tetrahedral. Okay, and then use the table on the next page to record your data. Okay, so here is the key I'm going to keep up behind me on the whiteboard, and this is how it works. Now, if you have an element from group 1A, it's going to be yellow in color. It's also only going to have one hole drilled in it. Okay, I'm going to show you that in a second. Group 4A is going to be a black atom. It's going to have 4 holes drilled in it. A group 5A element is going to be blue, and it's going to have 3 holes drilled in it. Group 6A is going to be a red atom with 2 holes drilled in it. And group 7A atom is going to be green with 1 hole drilled in it. Okay? Now, what you're going to be doing is filling this table in all by yourself. Okay? I'm going to build the molecule for you, and you're going to sketch that right here. Okay? In this spot. Then you're going to draw the electron dot structure, how it's supposed to be, to the best of your ability. Then you're going to predict the shape. Okay, A, B, C, D, E. That's from number 5. Determine the shape of your molecule. So just pick one of these letters to put in for the appropriate geometry. Okay, so let's get started on these molecules. We're going to do one at a time. All right, so the first one is H2. Okay, so according to the key, there's 2 elements in 1A. So we're going to take 2 spheres, 2 yellow spheres. They both have 1 hole, and we're going to assemble it. So we're going to use the ball and stick model. It's a wooden model. Okay, and we're going to have that right there. That's for number 1. Okay, number 2 is O2. Now, oxygen is group 6A, so that color's red. Has 2 holes drilled in each sphere. Now we have to put these together. The problem is we can't use a wooden stick because this has 2 holes drilled in it, so there's no way to actually put this together. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to use springs, okay, which make it a lot easier. Okay, the springs go in the hole just like the wooden stick, okay, but the springs can bend. So there's your O2, like that. Okay, O2. It's a double bond. Now, number 3 is HCl. Hydrogen is group 1A, so we have a yellow sphere. Chlorine is in group 7A. It's green, yellow and green. They both have one hole, so we put it together like so with a wooden stick, no problem. That's your molecule, HCl. The next molecule is water, H2O. We have 2 hydrogens, 2 yellow spheres, and 1 red. Okay, so what we do is we put the wooden sticks in, like so. It's going to have this shape. All right, there's your water molecule. No way to really prop it up, but that's the HOH. Number 5 is CO2. Okay, we have a carbon, which is black, 4 holes in it, and we have the oxygens, which are red. Now we're going to assemble this together. Start with a single bond to each one. Okay, but we notice that the red have an additional hole, so that means we need to pull 2 extra springs to bend it to put it together. Like so, and check it out. You have oxygen, carbon, oxygen put together like that. So that's the CO2. All right, the next one is NH3. Okay, we have 3 hydrogens and 1 nitrogen. Okay, nitrogen's in group 5A. It has the 3 holes in it. Why does it have 3 holes? Because it needs 3 valence electrons. Okay, so there's 3 bonds come from. Okay, so we put the hydrogens on, like so. There's your NH3. Okay. Very simple. It's like pyramid shape, right? Evenly 3 sections. Okay. Now the next one, CH4. This one has 1 carbon and 4 hydrogens. So we're going to assemble this guy. So with the 4 bonds. Okay. Remember, carbon has the S1P3, so it has 4 available spots. And there's your methane molecule. Okay. Now, going to the next one, C2H6. Okay, we have 2 carbons, 6 H's. That's a lot. All right. These are 2 carbons. I'm going to put them together with a single bond. There's a single bond there. And it leaves 3 available spots for the hydrogens on each carbon. I have to drop an atom because every time we do this lab, there's always a student that drops one of the atoms. So it wouldn't be the same without that. Okay, then we have the 6 hydrogens that go on just like so. Okay, there's our shape. We have the straight line right there from carbon to carbon, C2H6. Okay, now getting to the good stuff. C2H4. Okay, C2H4. So we start by taking 2 carbons, put them together. All right, so that means we have to put the 4 H's on. Like so, but there's still an extra hole right there for another bond. Okay, similar in shape, the C2H6, but it has a different kind of bonding between the carbons. Okay, just like that. Now the last one, C2H2. Okay, this one's cool. Start by taking 2 carbons, put it together. Okay, then we have to add the 2 hydrogens, 1 on each side. Okay. Now we're in some kind of like boat looking configuration, but there's 4 extra holes, 2 on each atom. So that means we need to add another bond. So we're going to put a spring in because wood will not bend. All right. Still in the boat configuration there. Oh, still 1 more hole. So we need 1 more spring. So here we go. We have 3 springs holding this together in a straight line. So that right there is the last molecule, C2H2. Okay. So make sure you colored each one, okay? Under sketch of predicted geometry. I'm sorry, sketch of molecule. And then electron dot structure. Make sure you draw that with the dots. And then also include the shape of the molecule found from question 5 in the directions, okay? Whether it be linear, bent, trigonal planar, pyramidal, or tetrahedral. Okay, so it's one of those. And that's it. All right, guys. See you next time.